There's nothing like popping on a lab coat to make it seem like you know what you're talking about. But do scientists really have all the answers? Actually, as it turns out, no. There are loads of everyday things that we take for granted, that science simply can't explain. From everyday actions to readily available medicines. Get ready to find out just how scared you should be about what scientists don't know. 10. Why we sleep. Everybody does it. Whether it's 10 hours on a fully marshmallow pillow, or 10 minutes on a stiff back chair, there's nothing quite so luxurious as a little bit of shut-eye. It's not just us either. Anyone who has a cat which closely resembles a fluffy, snoring pillow or a dog that's always hogging the rug in front of the fire will know that sleep is close to the heart of many a species. But why it happens, the answer is nobody knows. 9. Why we dream. Falling and folly. There are some dreams that feel just a little too real. But what is the point of these terrifying nightly insights into your psyche? The truth is, we just don't know. Some scientists theorize that dreams help you solve problems, and others suggest that they are just random images with no meaning. Ultimately, we can assure you that they don't signal something abnormal deep in your psyche, because we just don't know. 8. What happened before the Big Bang? The Big Bang is often thought of as an explosion which caused the beginning of our universe. However, it is better understood as the point where space began to expand and the current laws of physics begin. There was no explosion. Working backwards from now, we can show that all the matter in the universe was in one place at the same time. At that moment, the universe began to expand and the laws of nature, as we understand them, begin to take shape. But what happened before THI is just a mystery that no one knows. 7. How can we eliminate cancer? Cancer is a common human terror. Each year, more than 500,000 people die from various cancers in the United States alone. Its familiarity, however, does not make it any less frightening. Cancer takes many forms and affects many parts of the body, but the hallmark of these diseases is uncontrollable cell replication. Tumors expand and spread, ruining bodies and causing death. But how can we stop it? The answer is nobody knows until now. 6. What is the universe made of? Astronomers face an embarrassing conundrum. They don't know what 95% of the universe is made of. Atoms, which form everything we see around us, only account for a measly 5%. Over the past 80 years it has become clear that the substantial remainder is comprised of two shadowy entities, dark matter and dark energy. The former, first discovered in 1933, acts as an invisible glue, binding galaxies and galaxy clusters together. Unveiled in 1998, the latter is pushing the universe's expansion to ever greater speeds. Astronomers are closing in on the true identities of these unseen interlopers. 5. Are there other universes? Our universe is a very unlikely place. Alter some of its settings even slightly and life as we know it becomes impossible. In an attempt to unravel this fine-tuning problem, physicists are increasingly turning to the notion of other universes. If there is an infinite number of them in a multiverse, then every combination of settings would be played out somewhere and, of course, you find yourself in the universe where you are able to exist. It may sound crazy, but evidence from cosmology and quantum physics is pointing in that direction. 4. Can computers keep getting faster? Our tablets and smartphones are mini-computers that contain more computing power than astronauts took to the moon in 1969. But if we want to keep on increasing the amount of computing power we carry around in our pockets, how are we going to do it? There are only so many components you can cram onto a computer chip. Has the limit been reached? Or is there another way to make a computer? Scientists are considering new materials, such as atomically thin carbon, graphene, as well as new systems, such as quantum computing. 3. Is time travel possible? Time travelers already walk among us. Thanks to Einstein's theory of special relativity, astronauts orbiting on the International Space Station experience time ticking more slowly. At that speed the effect is minuscule. But ramp up the velocity and the effect means that one day humans might travel thousands of years into the future. Nature seems to be less fond of people going the other way and returning to the past. However, some physicists have concocted an elaborate blueprint for a way to do it using wormholes and spaceships. It could even be used to hand yourself a present on Christmas Day, or answer some of the many questions that surround the universe's great unknowns. 2. What is matter made of? We know matter is made up atoms, and atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And we know that protons and neutrons are made up of smaller particles known as quarks. Would probing deeper uncover particles even more fundamental? We don't know for sure. We do have something called the Standard Model of particle physics, which is very good at explaining the interactions between subatomic particles. The Standard Model has also been used to predict the existence of previously unknown particles. The last particle to be found this way was the Higgs boson, which LHC researchers discovered in 2012. 1. What happens when you die? Everyone on the planet would like a better idea of what happens to them after they die. And hey, there are billions of people who already know the answer to that question. Unfortunately, they can't tell us about it because, well, they're all dead.